Hey, what's up? In today's video, we're going to talk about the glenohumeral joint. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Over the next couple of weeks, I will be posting a lot of ACSM related personal training content while I study and prepare to sit for the exam next month. Wish me luck. All right, let's get into it. The glenohumeral joint is also known as your shoulder joint. It is a ball and socket synovial joint. Your shoulder can move in all three planes of movement, including sagittal, frontal, and transverse. Let's go through a couple of different examples of the joint movements in all these planes. In the sagittal plane, your shoulder can flex and it can also extend. An example of shoulder flexion would be a dumbbell front raise, and an example of shoulder extension would be a dumbbell pullover. In the frontal plane, your shoulder can move in abduction as well as adduction. An example of an abduction exercise would be lateral raises, and an example of adduction would be a chest fly while you're lying down on a bench. Next is the transverse plane. Something cool that I noticed in the transverse plane exercises was that a lot of them were actually exercises I had already performed in physical therapy for previous shoulder injuries. The reason for that is specifically external and internal rotations. Physical therapy uses these exercises a lot because it helps with joint stability as well as muscle coordination, which are crucial for maintaining healthy shoulder function. Examples for internal and external rotations would be banded internal rotation as well as banded external rotation like this. You also have the horizontal abduction and horizontal adduction movement in transverse. An example of a horizontal abduction exercise would be a banded face pull, and an example of a horizontal adduction would be a banded chest fly like this. Lastly, one that's much less common, but it was cited in the textbook, so I figured I might as well cover it in this video, was the circumduction movement. And an example of this exercise would be a shoulder pendulum like this. All right, there you have it. You learned about the glenohumeral joint. You learned that it moves in all three different planes. In the sagittal plane, it can flex and extend. In the frontal plane, it can abduct and adduct. In the transverse plane, it can internally and externally rotate, as well as horizontal abduction and adduction. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video or you learned something new, make sure you like and subscribe. See you next time.